welcome back to Beauty by Rena. So today I will be sharing you all my quarantine routine. I'm going to be showing you how I try to stay positive during this quarantine. Despite everything that's going on, I think it is the perfect time for us to really connect with ourselves, really get peaceful and serene during this time. So this is some things that I try to do so that I don't go insane. We're all stuck in the house. You may be with your siblings and your parents and family, or you may be alone. However, it is very important to find your mental peace. I think that is very essential. So there are a couple of things that I do. In the morning, when I first wake up, I try my best not to check my phone. When I go to sleep, I do like to fall asleep watching YouTube videos. It's just a part of my routine. However, I'm trying to get into the habit of putting my phone on my dresser and just going to sleep and putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, so that the first thing I do when I wake up is say my prayers and my positive affirmations. So I have an app. It's called Daily Affirmations. It sends me a notification every day around the time that I wake up. I usually wake up around 12:30-ish or maybe 11:30-ish, but I always get that notification. And the first thing I do is I read my positive affirmation. I say a prayer to God. Sometimes I write down what I'm feeling at the moment in my journal. I have a journal where I take notes in. And then after that, I get up, I wash my face, and I brush my teeth. I think having a skincare routine early in the morning is also really essential. Like, it allows you to do some self-care. I like to think of my skincare routine not as something that is draining to do every day. It's something that is self-care. Like, you see the results, you see your skin flourishing and thriving after you do everything. So I really like to take the time to wash my face, massage in all of my products, and just, you know, try to say happy things to my skin, because I realize the more I say that I hate my skin, the worse my skin gets. So I'm trying to be positive towards my skin so that I can get a little bit of positivity back from my skin. After I do all of that, I like to put on a face mask. Sometimes I put on a face mask, not all the times, but normally I like to try to, so that while I do my early morning stretches, I can have that mask sit and set in. I do stretches right after I do the mask. I put out my aromatherapy candle, which is by Bath and Body Works. It is the vanilla, and I can't say the second word, but it's for comfort. So when I burn the candle, the scents are really calming. While I do that, I roll out my mat. I get my playlist ready, which I have a playlist which is full of indies music, basically Lauryn Hill, India Arie, Erykah Badu, Janae, SZA, Summer Walker, all those peaceful tones of music. I have that on that playlist, so I get the playlist ready. I have a YouTube video that I normally watch, and I just do my stretches and I do deep breaths, and I try to think of positive things or things that I want to work on while I am stretching. But after I stretch, I like to go straight into the shower. Sometimes I take a little break and then that's when I will reach for my phone and go through social media a little bit. But I do turn on the shower. And in the shower, I do have a couple of tips for you to have a peaceful shower. I love having natural lighting. In my bathroom, we have a window, so I like to open the blinds and let natural lighting come in and turn off all the lights, so it's really nice and peaceful and serene. I like to take a hot shower because I feel like when you take hot showers, it's just really steamy. You can really, like, it opens up your airways, and you can take your deep breaths in. It's really calming. Your muscles relax. Everything is relaxed. So take really hot showers. For everyone who doesn't like baths, I do have a couple of tips. When you are taking a shower, you can use an essential oil. Drop a couple of essential oil drops on the bottom of the floor in a hot shower, and that will really, you'll start to smell, and it'll have the whole bathroom smell like that essential oil. So sometimes you can use eucalyptus oil, which is really good for deep breaths and helping you breathe easier, or you can do lavender, tea tree oil, whatever floats your boat. My self-care routine, the majority of it starts when I am in the shower. I like to shave. Before I shave, actually, I like to exfoliate. So I have a couple of things that I exfoliate with, which I will be showing you all here. I do a little bit of a peel exfoliator on my body, so the parts that I'm going to be shaving, and then I go on with the sugar cube exfoliator, and I thoroughly get rid of all the dead skin, just to make sure that I'm not going to be getting razor bumps after I do shave. And it's also really good, it feels really good and refreshing to get rid of all that dead skin. You really feel nice and clean when you get out of the shower and like a weight has been lifted off of you. So I exfoliate, and then when I'm done exfoliating, I go on to shaving. And so I like to take the soothing, serene music that I was playing while I'm stretching. I do listen to that same exact music while I'm in the shower, so I can be nice and peaceful. That music really helps my thoughts. It helps to get my thoughts flowing while I'm in the shower, I like to wash my body and just think about everything, things that I want to change, things that are plaguing my mind, and you know, just thoroughly process everything that I've been going through for that day. After I do my shower, I definitely will take a nice hot bubble bath. Now, I love bubble baths. I feel like those are like everyone should take a bubble bath. And of course, if you're weird about taking bubble baths because the tub is dirty, take some bleach and some Ajax and scrub out the tub before you take your bubble bath. Also, as I said before, I take a shower before I take a bubble bath, so I'm not sitting in dirt and filth. I will show you all a couple of things that I use during my bubble bath and how I get my bubble bath started. I really like to do bath bombs, bath teas, bath salts, just everything, the whole nine, and bubbles. A lot of bubbles. Sometimes I will do a face mask while I'm taking a bubble bath, but usually my bubble baths are hot, so the face mask will melt off my face, so I just like to not have a face mask on and just chill and relax. While you're in there, if you also want to do a little bit of more self-care, you should definitely pour yourself a glass of wine and just sip slow, listen to your soothing music, and continue to just process everything. I don't know why more people don't take bubble baths. Like, bubble baths are so essential to my self-care routine. After I am done with all of that, I get right into my skincare routine. My skincare routine is very thorough, I would like to say, and it varies depending on how I'm feeling that day. So I'm gonna give you like a general overview because I might be dropping a skincare routine very soon. However, I would like to take the time for my skincare routine to really sit there and massage my products in, and you know, just feed love back into my skin, because a lot of the times my favorite thing to say is I hate my skin and it's so horrible, so disgusting, I'm so annoyed, and that really shows in my skin. So I like to try to think positive thoughts and feed love and positivity back into my skin so that it definitely will show. So eventually, hopefully, I'll be coming to you all with positive, clear skin. Besides my face, my body, I like to take care of my body too. So my favorite scents are coconut, vanilla, shea butter, cocoa butter. I love those scents. Like, those scents are my favorite. Okay, so I usually lotion my body up with something that smells like that. Normally I do cocoa butter. I love cocoa butter, so I'll lotion up my body with some cocoa butter, and I will mix it in with a little bit of oil. Usually I use bio oil, but I ran out, so I have this oil from Victoria's Secret Pink. It's a CBD oil, which smells really good, it feels really good, and it just leaves your skin nice and buttery and shiny. Especially after you have shaved, it's really good to make sure your skin is nice and smooth and buttered up. Definitely look into some cocoa butter and some oil. Like, your skin will thank you forever after that. Another thing I like to do, some people might find this very weird, but I love when my underwear is just happy, or like my underwear matches, like my bra and my underwear match. I love that. It makes me feel good, even though nobody else may know it. I know it, and it makes me feel good. So I like to pick out happy underwear that matches my mood for that day. Normally I go for neutral tones, and I'll put on a little bralette, especially since we're staying inside the house. Might as well. Some people don't wear bras. You choose not to wear a bra. I'm also wearing a shirt, just in case you all are wondering. But if you choose not to wear a bra, go ahead, let it be free, but make sure you're wearing nice and happy underwear. It just feels better. Another thing I like to do too, so when you are staying in the house, it doesn't make sense to put on uncomfortable clothing, because who are you pleasing other than to make a couple videos? I love to stay in my PJs all day. It doesn't matter if I just showered, I'm going right back into my PJs. Sometimes I even stretch in my PJs. Okay, I do not wear athletic wear for my daily stretches in the morning because I find that unnecessary. Like, I'm wasting clothes for what? So I stretch in my PJs, and I wear my PJs throughout the whole day. Make sure they're comfortable and it fits my mood. Sometimes I'll put on my silky PJs if I feel like being fancy. Sometimes I'll put on a big t-shirt and some shorts if I'm feeling like being laid back. Sometimes I'll put on a tank top and some nice little booty shorts if I feel like being cute. It just depends on my mood for that day. Lastly, I like to also decide if I'm going to do my makeup or if I'm going to do my hair. 90% of the time I do not do my makeup. Normally I don't really do my hair. Sometimes I'll do like my baby hairs or put my hair up in a puff or whatever the case may be, but 90% of the time I'm walking around in my bonnet or my scarf with my hair in a ratchet bun for the whole entire day. This is your peaceful time. Like, you're in quarantine, you really have nobody to entertain or put on a show for but yourself. So why not make sure you're happy with what you're doing in your skin and just be comfortable? It does not make sense to be uncomfortable to sit in an environment where you're supposed to be at your most relaxed state. So just make sure everything you're doing has to correlate with what you want to do, and making sure that you are happy and not putting on a show for others, because others aren't here. Just think and process and plan out your whole day. I find that it's better when you make a plan for what you want to do for the entirety of the day. I do my stretches Monday through Friday. Sometimes I'll skip a day if I don't feel like it. I make sure that I'm not mentally drained. I don't like to do it on the weekends because I use my weekends to recuperate and just be lazy, because it's okay to be lazy. But Monday through Friday, I try to do my stretches and all of this. Or I do the bubble bath once a week, or once every 2 weeks, not all the time when I really need it. I hope I gave you all some tips for how to make your quarantine a little bit more peaceful, more positive, and more about self-care, as opposed to being stressful and laying in bed all day and just not enjoying your time. Take these tips, incorporate it the way that you would like to, and I hope you all are having a happy, safe, mentally positive quarantine. Love you all. Thank you for subscribing to me, and I will talk to you all soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.